Hello, my name is Heather. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for being here. If you would consider liking and subscribing, that would be great. If you're an old friend, thank you so much for being here. This is my first video since like a bunch of new people subscribed. That's really awesome. Thank you for being here. Welcome. I just wanted to say that. This is my monthly testing video. So what I do is I film myself through the whole month. If I get a new sample, I test it, you get my initial first impressions of it, and then I come back a couple hours later, however much longer it is afterwards, and sort of give you my final thoughts on what I thought of that particular sample. We'll also say, I remember last month I was like, I don't know what this is gonna look like. I don't know if there's gonna be any samples because there's a whole Canada Post strike and everything. This video is like 45 minutes long or something like that already, and I have to finish editing it, so like it's fine. We tested a lot of things this month, so if you're interested in seeing what I tried this month and what I thought about them, just keep watching. It is a new month. Hopefully this month has less technical challenges in my testing videos than last month. Also don't know how many things are going to be because there is currently a postal strike, so I don't know how many samples I will be sampling. I don't know what it's gonna look like. We do have one sample here from Sephora. This is Dedcool. This is Xtra Milk. I have no experience with the Dedcool brand. I don't really know anything about them. I think this is a skin scent, and yeah, because it just lists bergamot, white musk, amber. Skin scents on me, like it's like, you know, the whole like your skin but better thing. For me, it's like your skin but sweaty. It's your skin but sweaty. It just like, I don't know, it amplifies like all like the worst parts of me, I guess, or something. Mostly what I'm saying is skin scents and me don't really get along very well. But we'll try this and we'll see. Yeah, it's sort of a very, very subtle scent. Just sort of smells a little musky and soft. It's got a real alcohol kick at the beginning. I think it's a great office scent, maybe. I don't know if this is going to be for me, but I'm going to spray it on and I will let you know how it goes. The last thing was Dedcool Milk. I couldn't smell it pretty instantaneously. My husband couldn't smell it on me. I'm not into skin scents. It just smelled like nothing to me. I was not into it. Anyways, we have a new thing. This is Cheirosa 76. This is a freebie mini that I got. I have smelled this one in store, I think, and I don't really remember what I thought of it. I also think store is not the best way to smell things. So we're gonna spray this one. We're gonna see what I think. I think this was also called After Hours at some point. I don't know. I can pick up like blackcurrant and pear. I think it's very perfumey. I don't know if I love this. I'm gonna spray it on anyways. We'll see how she goes. Yeah, I don't know about this one. It feels like almost like an old-fashioned style of perfumery in a little bit of a way. I don't know. I don't know about this one. I will get back to you. Cheirosa 76. I don't like this very much. It's a little bit like stereotypically perfume smelly, and then the blackcurrant goes a little like soury on me. I don't love this. That's it. Don't love it. The next thing we're going to try is also something I might spray on the card. This is Lovenotes Plush Vanilla by Ariana Grande. I did smell this in stores and I did not love it. I'll spray it again without all the stuff in the air. If I don't mind it, then I'll spray it on, but I'm not confident. I'm really realizing lately that I'm not a huge vanilla fan. It's not too bad. I'm really picking up quite a woody aspect to it, actually. I will try it on skin. I don't really know where the name Plush comes from because it actually, I'm picking up like vanilla and like a really like dry wood for the moment. These Lovenotes collections by Ariana Grande are a lot more interesting than I think the rest of her line of things. The other things smell very samey to me. This one has a little bit more going on. I'm having a harder time smelling it, like the longer it sits on my skin, which is not very long. I sprayed it, what, like a minute ago? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna let it sit for a bit. I'll come back. The last thing was Plush Vanilla by Ariana Grande. Plush Vanilla was kind of weird, actually. It was certainly very woody to me and sweet. And normally I really like a sweet wood, but I feel like it didn't, the way the two notes were blended didn't quite jive for me, and it just sort of smelled odd to me. Like, not bad, but just like, unusual, which I guess could be a good thing. Like, definitely smell it for yourself. I liked it a lot more than a lot of things it's gotten compared to like Vanilla Skin and stuff. So there's that. Still like kind of a weird combo, and it lasted also pretty decently on me. I find those Lovenotes ones last a lot longer than the other Ariana Grande scents. So I have a little mini here, Dolce & Gabbana, My Devotion. This cute little mini. Look at this little mini. It's so cute. I think I've tried both Devotion and Devotion Intense on this channel. They're not my thing. They have a lot of orange blossom in them, so that's the thing. But this one, like the notes on the back are pear blossom, peony, vanilla. And I think it's got like blackcurrant, and I think the vanilla is like bourbon vanilla. Which makes it sound like a little bit to me like the Valentino Donna Born and Roma Xtra Dose. It sounded very similar note-wise to that. So it doesn't have the orange blossom that I don't like in the other Devotion, so maybe I will like this one a little bit more. Oh, certainly smells like pears. A little bit soapy right now, which is not kind of surprising actually. Yeah, I don't mind this. All right, cool. We'll try this on. I will come back. I mean, it's not the most groundbreaking thing in the world. I will give it that. It does smell very soapy to me, which is interesting. Oh, I guess I should also say it doesn't smell like Xtra Dose to me, actually. Oh, I'll come back. I'll let you know. My Devotion. My Devotion was fine. I like it enough. I will use it in the spring. I think it's like a nice, fresh pear scent. I was talking to a friend of mine and she was talking about how she gets a lot of blackcurrant out of it, and I don't particularly. I get mostly the pear. It's fine. I received a sample. This is Bleu de Chanel L'Exclusive. Don't know much about this really. Ambery aromatic fragrance with an intense and sensual woody trail, according to. We have rotating strikes now, so now we get a little bit of male, which is nice. I'm gonna spray it on the card first, just because I really don't know what to expect at all. Oh, my history with Chanel. I didn't mind Otandra. Everything else, Chanel, I can take or leave, really. Let's try this. It does smell very blue. I guess there is a bit of a woody thing underneath there. It's fine as a blue fragrance. This kind of thing aren't really my thing. There's a little bit of like a citrus quality to it, a little bit, very slightly. Not for me, really. Yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna spray that on. I have a lot of samples sitting here, so we're gonna get into them. But right now I have a blind buy to try out with you. This is Phlur. This is Mrs. Smith. A lot of the Phlur scents, like particularly the body mists, they're quite easy to get samples of. Unless I am the one interested in them, then you cannot find samples anywhere. So I was trying to find samples of this for so long, and I could not find them, and I just gave up and ordered a little one. Hopefully I like it. We will see. There's many Phlur fragrances I like. I own Tangerine Boy. I own Somebody Would. I own Mango Mood, which is one of the body mists. I'm interested to see. This one has like Granny Smith Apple, Pear, Watermelon, Apple Blossom, Violet, Pink Lady Apple, Pink Praline, Musk Nectar. Oh yeah, very, very much apple. Very green apple. Very Granny Smith. Yeah, it just smells like a fruity, juicy green apple. I like this. It smells like green apple, but there's also like a candy I'm thinking of that this smells like. But it's very tart green apple. I like this. Mrs. Smith, I like it. It's a green apple scent. The appliness really stays around for a couple hours. It lasts like 4 hours. It's body mist, but like, I dig it. I don't have any regrets. I'm also like kind of imagining like pairing it with a bunch of like caramel scents and stuff. I think it's gonna be really great. Don't regret that. That's good. So we're gonna spray on a new thing. This is Million Gold for Her Parfum. This is Ylang Ylang Jasmine and Sandalwood. First Million Gold for Her, I got a mini of, and it was really pleasantly surprised. I didn't think I was going to like it based on the notes. It wasn't what I expected it to be, and I really did enjoy it enough that I considered maybe buying some. It was a very strong like. This has different notes, and I don't know, we'll see how it goes. So maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised by this one too, because right now it just sort of was like, okay, in terms of notes. Anyways, yeah, it does have a similar DNA to the original. It's maybe a little bit creamier. It's fine. Yeah, I will try it on. We'll see how she goes. 1 Million Gold for Her Parfum. This was pretty good. It smelled nice. It was like very like creamy jasmine ylang ylang fragrance. It was still reminiscent of the original DNA. You could still smell that. It had this like really creamy quality to it. It was quite projecting and long lasting. It was about 8 hours later, lasted through my workday. Yeah, I think it's good. I don't think I need this in my collection simply because I have sort of like this beachy creamy thing already. I think if you're looking for that kind of thing, it is a good option. I do like the Million Golds. This particular line by Rabanne I think is pretty good. So the next thing we're going to smell is we're going to smell Prada Paradigm. The warm sensuality of balms and gaiac wood entwined with the green heart of bourbon geranium, revealed by a fresh bergamot and musks. And I can already smell a little bit off the cap. I've heard that this smells very generic, like a very generic men's cologne. So I'm going to spray it on the card. We're going to see. I can already kind of smell a little bit just from holding it, and it smells pretty generic, but let's try it out. If someone says to you, it smells like a men's cologne, and you picture what that would smell like a very stereotypical fragrance marketed towards men, that's what this smells like. It's very generic. It's a little bit softer, I guess I would say, than some other things I've smelled, like that Chanel Bleu that I smelled earlier and whatnot. Like, it doesn't smell bad. It just smells very generic. I'm not going to spray this on. I think I would get a headache also if I wore too much of this. Yeah, not for me. Not gonna spray it on. I suspected that would happen. So this is CK1 Essence. This is supposed to be, well, as it says here, a new intensity of the iconic CK1, explosive and 2 times more concentrated. Before I smell this, I will have to admit that I haven't actually ever smelled the original CK1. I know it's an iconic fragrance. I know it, like, revolutionized the whole like unisex thing. Like, I know it's placed in perfume history. I just haven't gotten a chance to smell it. I own the like CK1 Summer 2012 flanker. I own that. And I've smelled CK1 Shock for her. Like, I've smelled a couple of variations on it, but I haven't smelled the original. All this to say, like, if we're commenting on, like, the intensity of this or something, or if I think it smells like the original, or I can't really compare it to the original, I guess is what I'm trying to say in terms of anything. So I'm just going to base it on the scent that it is. A citrusy opening. I think there's a tea note in there somewhere, like maybe a green tea. Yeah, I'm sort of picking up citruses and green tea right now. Yeah, it's fine. Actually, what's interesting is the CK1 Summer 2012 that I have has like a watermelon note and everything, but I can also smell the similarities, so I can see how that is a summer flanker. Yeah, I don't mind this. I think it might be the wrong season for it because we're in fall now, and this feels like maybe it's more like summer aligned. It also doesn't feel like so crazy intense either, right? So I don't know how light the original CK1 is, but CK1 Essence. I like the smell of it, but like it's 2 hours later and I can't smell it. So if this is the Essence and 2 times more powerful than the original CK1, I don't know that I'd smell the CK1 for very long because this doesn't last very long. It smells fine, but like it's so fleeting. I don't know. Yeah, that's my opinion. It's fine, but not amazing. Another fragrance from State of Mind. So what was cool was a month or so ago, I reviewed Aesthetic Turbulence by them. And that's because they had an Instagram post where they were like, hey, we will send you a decant of this particular scent. And it was like, cool, great. So I got that decant, it was fine. And I thought that transaction was done. But then in the mail, I got Fanfarone Italiano. So this was a surprise. I didn't know that they were going to send this. So that is cool. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. I also like the art. Look at that. I like the art in these. They're very pretty. Fanfarone Italiano. Casual, boastful, immature, but often generous, capable of feats of bon vivant. You will recognize him in Cyrano, Falstaff, Figaro, Fracasse, Scaramouche, Briguella, Fan, the Tulip. The notes are blackcurrant, neroli, chocolate, coffee, tonka, vanilla, cognac, and amber. Most of that sounds good. The neroli is a little hesitant on the neroli, but everything else seems pretty okay, so. Interesting. In a weird way. You remember I was just talking about that very stereotypical men's cologne scent like you can picture in your head when I was talking about Paradigm? It kind of smells like that, but with like a chocolate coffee thing underneath it, which I wasn't expecting at all. I guess if I really think about it, I could sort of pick up the blackcurrant. I think this would give me too much of a headache if I sprayed too much on. I think I'm going to do like one more wrist, and that's it. That's so weird. It's very odd. It was not what I was expecting from these notes at all. Okay, yeah, I can definitely pick up the blackcurrant. Okay, I'm starting to get this scent a little bit. It's weird that it comes off so cologne-y for a second. That's interesting. But it has something sort of different going on with the like chocolate and coffee and all the cognac stuff underneath. I don't know that I love this. It's very strange. I find it very strange, but I will come back and I will let you know. Hello, it is me. Only moments later from when you last saw me. So I let my husband smell my arm. He says I smell like curry, like Indian food. And I think he's right. Yeah, it smells like curry. I don't understand.
Yeah, it's curry.
I don't understand. Which is fine, but like not what I was expecting. Weird. It's very weird. Anyways, I'll be back. Fanfarone Italiano. So you saw the journey, right? Like I was like, oh, this smells really strange. I can maybe pick up coffee and whatnot. And then it dried down very quickly into curry, which is certainly interesting, but like not what I expected at all from the notes. It smelled like curry for a bit. And then like it calmed down to like what was doing that curry thing, and I don't know from the notes, but it just really smelled like very dry wood to me, which I think was going curry-ish on me for a bit, and then it sort of got to that like really dry woodiness, and then it went away. And it didn't last very long, like it was like 3-4 hours, like it wasn't a long-lasting scent. It's not for me. But certainly, like, definitely interesting. It was definitely an interesting experience. So this is Jean Paul Gaultier. This is La Male Elixir Absolute. I think this is a current release. Notes of fleshy plum ignite with sensuality in the iconic lavender of La Male. A tonka bean dipped in shades of gold blows the fiery breeze to the point of incandescence. I don't love lavender. I think you've seen me try a couple of these La Males, and I've never really loved them. So I'm going to spray it on card first just to test. I'm definitely picking up a lavender. Not really picking up any plum or anything. Lavender and tonka I'm definitely getting. Of the La Males I have smelled, this is probably one of the ones that I prefer. I still don't love this. I don't think I'm going to spray this on, but yeah, it's okay, I guess. It's not for me. I don't think it smells terrible. I just don't think it's something I want to spray on my body. So there's that. This is one I was kind of interested in trying out. I hadn't actively been seeking out samples of it, but it was kind of like, oh, that's kind of interesting. This is Prada. This is Infusions to Rhubarbe. So this is rhubarbe, rose, mandarin, and musk. I have a couple scents that have rhubarbe in them that I really love. So particularly L'Impératrice, I think, has rhubarbe. So yeah. But then there's also Delina, which I don't love. It goes very sour on me. So I guess this could go either way. Yeah, okay, that is definitely, I definitely get a lot of rose out of that. I definitely get like a very tart scent, which I assume is the rhubarbe. Oh yeah, that does smell like rhubarbe. Okay, that is interesting. I haven't smelled anything quite like that before, or quite done in this way before. I'm gonna spray it on. We'll see if it goes too sour on me. But it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. Yeah, it really does smell like rhubarbe. I think the rose is actually what makes it, like, gives it the sweetness, which is interesting. I guess mandarin might too, a little bit. So, Infusion to Rhubarbe was interesting. I really liked it. It lasted a long time. It's about 8 hours later. It's very, very rosy, so if you're not into rose scents, like, you're not gonna like it. The rhubarbe didn't go too sour on me like it does on Delina, so that's also interesting. Yeah, it was pretty good. If I keep thinking about it, like, as the months progress, I might pick up a travel. We will see. But it was interesting. I think it's good. It's a good one. This video will probably come out first. I have an upcoming video where we're going to talk about some Canadian discovery kits, but we're going to smell the things in the discovery kits first. So yeah, let's see what we have here. So this is Chimba by Lorenzo Pazzaglia. I've smelled a couple things. I really like sangria. Like, I've really gone back and forth on whether or not I should purchase a small thing of that. I do really like sangria. The other ones have been fine that I've smelled. I didn't love Summer Hammer. I smelled a couple things, not a ton of things. I don't know anything about this one. So we will see. Whoa. Oh, what does that smell like? This smells like something so specific. It's fruity and a little bit spicy. Like, I think there's like maybe nutmeg in here or something. Oh, this smells like something so specific that I've eaten before. What is this? Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I like it. I feel like this is a very specific dessert I've eaten before, but I cannot remember what it is. I also said like it's fruity and spicy. With the fruit, I can't really distinguish what kind of fruit it is yet. I'm gonna have to think about this. I will come back. Okay, Chimba. Chimba was good. So we talked about the additional spray, but I walked out into the other room where my husband was. He was like, "You smell like root beer," and I was like, "Oh, interesting." And he was like, "Oh, but close up you don't, but like from a distance you smell like root beer." So I was like, "Okay, that's interesting." And then the dry down sort of happened. I started smelling the root beer, which isn't bad. Yeah, you smell like root beer a little bit, and it lasted a decently long time, 8 hours. It was good. So what is this? The next thing is Essential Parfums Divine Vanille. I don't think I've smelled anything from this brand before, so I don't think I have any history or anything. That's got like some frankincense or something incensey in there for sure. Or maybe labdanum or something. I'm not really getting any vanilla yet. Very spicy to me right now. Or incensey, I should say. It smells more like incense to me right now. I don't really get a lot of sweetness. No, it says vanille, and people expect sweetness out of vanilla. I don't really get any sweetness from this. The last thing was Divine Vanille. It was fine. I never really got any vanilla or anything out of it. It was mostly just like sort of an incense scent that lasted like 4 or 5 hours. That's it. Maybe 6. Maybe 6 hours. It wasn't for me. It was fine. The next thing out of this kit, this is Giardini di Toscana. This is Blue Indigo. I'm a little nervous about this. I traditionally have not loved Giardini di Toscana scents, including Bianco Latte. I've never tried this one, so maybe this will change my mind. Always got to keep an open mind on these things, but I'm a little nervous about this one, so we'll see. It smells like citruses, and maybe there's an almond note in there. I don't know. It's not bad right now. I will try it on. We will see. I think it smells better close up than in the air, which is unusual. Yeah, I think it's maybe got an almond note in there or something. There's something that reminds me of cherries, which usually means almond. And maybe citrus? I don't know. This one's okay. Not my favorite, but alright. Blue Indigo. That was kind of an interesting experience because I sprayed it and you could certainly, it smelled really almondy. I think maybe a little too almondy for me, so for those of you who do not know, I am allergic to nuts. I'm allergic to peanuts, tree nuts, and tree nuts are all the things like almonds and walnuts and pistachio, all of the things. I'm allergic to those, right? And you'll see me talk about those in scents, and the reason is because they're not usually actually the nuts in question. It's a chemical that smells like the nut. Getting into perfume has actually been kind of useful for that because, like, I was allergic to a thing. I wasn't gonna like shove my face into it to get like a good smell of it, but now I have like a better idea of what they smell like, which I think is probably good for me to know, just in case. So anyways, that's a tangent to set aside. So this smelled very almondy, and it was actually to the point that I was sitting there and I had that like cloud around me and it was pretty strong, and I actually started getting uncomfortable. And I was like, am I having a reaction? And I wasn't. I did not have any hives or anything, but I was just like, oh, I'm just like uncomfortable with how almondy this is. So that was interesting, but I'm fine because it's not real. It's just a trick of the brain. I guess what I'm saying is it really smells like almonds quite a bit. Also, everything I say is not medical advice, just my experience. Anyways, the whole point is that it lasted 4 or 5 hours, and I didn't really love the dry down either. The dry down sort of smelled a little BO-y to me in the very, very end of it, towards like the very end. I didn't super love it. Anyways, needless to say, not for me, which I suspected. Anyways, we're gonna move on. This next thing in this set, this is Antal. This is Estoras. I think Estoras is the brand. I think Antal is the perfume. I don't know anything about this brand or this perfume. I know absolutely nothing. Brand new to me. So here we go. It's very earthy. That is a very earthy scent. I'm not really picking anything up other than dirt, to be honest. I'm gonna spray this on the other wrist, but I'm not gonna spray it on the rest of my body, and we are going to see how it goes. It smells like dirt to me. It just smells like dirt, which, like, good or bad thing. Don't know, not for me, but could be someone's thing. Antal smelled, it went less dirt and more leather is a very leathery fragrance. Earthy leathery, I would say. It's not my thing. It lasted a couple hours. Well, more than a couple. I'd say like 4 or 5 hours. Not my thing. All right, so we're gonna switch gears a little bit from the Perfume Equus Discovery Kit because, to no one's surprise, if you've seen my stuff before, I blind bought the new Bath & Body Works Peppermint Bark Truffle. This is their collaboration with Milk Bar. I guess that's a bakery or something. I don't think they're in Canada, but we have this. So this is supposed to be candy cane and chocolate cake, and so like this goes very well with the whole like mint chocolate thing that I have going on. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna see. Also, I like the straw in the middle. Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay, so what's interesting about this is you definitely get, like, the candy cane thing. Like, you get the mintiness. It's not so overpowering. It doesn't, like, because there's a lot of times with these is that the mint overpowers it immediately. This doesn't. You definitely get it. The note is chocolate cake as opposed to, like, just chocolate. And you can certainly smell, like, the, like, doughy breadiness of cake. And it's certainly chocolate cake. That's very interesting. Cool. Yeah, it mostly smells like chocolate cake with like a hint of like candy cane-ness floating around. Like the chocolate cake is more so than the like candy cane aspect. I think this is good. I feel like this month I'm finally succeeding on the mint chocolate thing. I think I finally found my things. So that's great. Peppermint Bark Truffle. It's a body mist. It doesn't last very long. It lasts like maybe 2 hours. And for at least most of that, or at least half of that time, it's mostly a chocolate cake scent. The peppermint sort of goes away. I do like it still. I do struggle with chocolate, and this is an interesting chocolate. Like, I think it's worthwhile to keep. I think I can use it in conjunction with, I think I could use these two in conjunction, and I think they would be really good. I think it was not what I expected at all, but still interesting. So yeah, I think it's pretty good. It's pretty good. We'll see if it gets any stronger or whatnot. It might not, but that's fine. I also will say that with this, I feel like, while I often say mint chocolate chip scents can usually be also like summer, winter, because they can be really refreshing in the summer, I actually think that because this is chocolate cake as a note, this is actually really dense when it exists on you for that 2 hours. So I feel like this is more of like a winter body mist. We're gonna go back to this thing. So this will be interesting. So this is Nota Tonka by Ūlyka. I believe this was done in collaboration with a bakery in France. I can't really remember the name. So this is supposed to be very gourmand. So I'm excited to try this. I do own one scent by Ūlyka. I own Nota Sugar. I think it's really great. I've tried the other one. I've tried one of the other ones and it was fine. Whoa, that Tonka bean is a lot. That is like full on Tonka bean. Nota Tonka, makes sense. The Tonka bean's really dominant right now. I'm just gonna spray it on and we'll see if any of the other notes sort of come out from this, because it's supposed to be like based on a baked good. And I only really smell Tonka bean. It's interesting because it actually smells like, to me, right now, just in this initial spray, it smells very Tonka bean forward, and then like a hint of like ashiness, which is odd. It's not what I was expecting. Okay, maybe a bit of almond. I don't know what to make of this. I don't know if it smells like a baked good to me yet. I'm gonna let it sit. I will come back and I will let you know. Nota Tonka. I think the smoky sort of quality I was getting was cinnamon, actually. It was a very dry cinnamon. And what I sort of mean by all of that is this was a gourmand bakery dessert type scent that had absolutely zero sweetness to me, which was interesting. Yeah, kind of unusual. My husband said that from the other room it smelled to him like vanilla and licorice, which I think is the Tonka overall. But yeah, there was just like no sweetness whatsoever. So if you're expecting a sweet scent, you're going to be disappointed. But if you're looking for a gourmand that is not particularly sweet, it's an option for you. It was fine. It was okay. So this is Dscvr Me. Discover with having absolutely no vowels whatsoever. Dscvr Me by Evior. I'm probably using the wrong accents. I'm probably saying it wrong. Anyways, this is also a brand I know nothing about and a scent I know nothing about. I don't know anything about this. Oh, this is a summer scent. I'm getting a citrus in the top, probably a bergamot, sort of an aquatic thing underneath. I don't mind this. Yeah, this is very much, though, like a summertime scent. This is not fall at all. I do also think that this is like, it kind of reminds me a little bit of light blue. Stronger, certainly, than light blue, but it's very much in that vein. Like a citrusy aquatic scent for summer. Dscvr Me with no vowels. It was fine. It was like a aquatic-y, bluish kind of scent. Pretty standard, like nothing really distinct or unique about it. It lasted a decent amount of time and it was pretty, I guess it was strong enough initially. It's stronger than a lot of them, so there's that. It was fine. Next up is Apricot Innocence by Simone Andreoli. Now, I own one Simone Andreoli. I own Sunplosion. I really like that one. I've tried some of the other ones, some of the more popular ones, like Malibu Party at the Bay, and there's another one. And they weren't really for me. There was just something a little off about them for me. So, I don't know. This could be good, though. Very apricot. Oh my. It's just a fruity apricot scent. I would say, like, very straight up apricot. All I'm getting right now is just straight apricot, which is nice. I like it. Apricot Innocence. It was fine. It's an apricot scent. It was pretty straightforward and linear. I didn't really get anything else out of it. It lasted a couple hours, like 4 or 5, maybe. It was fine. If you're looking for an apricot scent, yeah, great. So, the next thing we have up this is Gold Juice by Born to Stand Out. I am, given BTSO's history, I am really side-eyeing that name. BTSO, I smelled like Sugar Addict, I think. Like, I really haven't smelled too much from them. This one has durian in it, which I've never smelled a scent which has durian in it, so that'll be interesting. There's a really, like, blast of, like, fruitiness at the top, which sort of, like, feels like an orange, like maybe like a mango or something. And it's got a muskiness underneath. It's real musky once it starts settling a little bit. Ooh, it's real musky. Oh, this muskiness, guy. I don't know about this. The fruitiness at the top is really nice. And then the way this musk is done, I don't know about this. I don't know, guys. I don't know about that one. This musk is like real, like kind of skanky. It's like a skanky little musk. Gold Juice. Gold Juice was nice, actually. The musk was a little, like, strong at first. That really died down, and it was just, like, sort of, like, really more of a mango scent than anything. Yeah, it lasted decently. It lasted, like, 6 hours or so. It was good. It lasted longer on clothes, I will say that. I had to change out of my pajamas because I was, going somewhere. So, but it was longer on the clothes. But the place I did go is I went to a fragrance swap, Archival Toronto and Studio Sillage. This is their third one. I wasn't able to go to the first two, so this time I was available, so I went. And a lot of people had different, like, fragrances and bottles and stuff to trade and whatnot, and share or get decants from and stuff. It was really cool. A couple people were like, here are just boxes of samples. Just please take whatever you want. So this is Love-O-Matic by Room 1015. This was interesting because initially I was kind of like interested in smelling this. And then I know this got really popular, but the way people described it, I was like not into. Like, I'm not super into like laundry style scents. So I removed it from my to sniff list. And now here it is. So I guess we'll see. Room 1015, I've not had great experiences with the brand, actually, come to think of it. I haven't smelled a lot of them. I smelled Cherry Punk. It's just, I'm just not into leather on my skin, so fair enough. And then Wave Child, which you'd think I'd like, because I love melon scents, was not into it. It smelled like the ambergris in it, I guess. I guess my skin really amplifies ambergris. Because it just smelled like watermelons, but dirty, like dirty watermelons. It was just, no. Oh, I smelled Jasmine Freak last night too, and the opening is nice, but I think probably too much jasmine for me. Okay, I see what they mean. People mean by the laundry thing. There's like an initial, like, sort of like sweetness, like maybe like bubblegum or something. And then it kind of smells like soap. It smells like bubblegum and soap. Spray this on for now, but I'm not the most into this. It's fine, I guess. It's not for me. We're mid-bleach, we're doing things. Love-O-Matic I don't love. It smells like soap with a little bit of strawberry in it. It's not for me. Whatever. This is Juice Box. This is Siren and Sailors. This is the scent that is dedicated to Amy Winehouse, I think, because I think they're inspired by music and inspired by specific artists and stuff, and I think this is the Amy Winehouse one. Don't remember the notes or anything about it. Juice Box, I have mixed things on. I've smelled a couple things. I very seriously considered getting Sisters Before Misters. I think it might smell a little bit too close to other things I have in my collection, but maybe in the future. Like, I do really like that scent a lot. Karaoke Heart, I know, went super viral, and Was not impressed with that one. It was just sort of meh to me. And then Feel and Chill is also one other one that I've smelled that was just fine. That smells like Intense Cafe. Yeah, it just smells like Intense Cafe to me. It's a very like sugary rose scent. This smells virtually identical to Intense Cafe to me. Like right now I could not tell you a difference. And I own it, Intense Cafe. I mean, so I like it, but like I can't really smell any difference yet. Maybe there'll be something in the dry down.
Good morning. We are in my bathroom because it is very, very early. My husband does not need to be awake this early. Siren and Sailors, it was fine. It smelled like Intense Cafe to me. And I like Intense Cafe because I own it. So it's not something I would need, but I think it's good if you're looking for the kind of like sugary rose, a little bit of coffee profile. I think it's good. Next up, this morning we have Maison Mataha. This is Printemps Blanc. I've heard a lot about this. I've heard a lot of people hype this. Maison Mataha and I like Brownie Pop. Escapade Gourmand's fine. There's a couple other ones that I've been less enthusiastic about. The peach one was, to me, I didn't really enjoy it. I don't think this is going to be my scent profile, but we're going to try it. We're going to see. It's sort of a sugary floral. Maybe a little peach in there or something. It's fine. I will wear it to work today and I will come back and I will let you know.
Printemps Blanc. It's fine. It's a very like safe little clean smelling kind of like a little bit sugary office scent. It's very inoffensive and it's not my thing. Okay, what's next? This next thing is Cave. This is Sunset Caramel. I am going to test this on a test strip first. I've heard a lot of good things about it, but then I also saw it compared to Blanche Bed and I really dislike Blanche Bed. So we're gonna sniff it first before I just willy-nilly spray my skin. Oh yeah, no. It is that kind of tuberose that's in Blanche Bed, like and tuberose Astral and all the ones that I really dislike. It is toned down significantly from that. Still, no. There's like an additional sugariness, but no, I'm not spraying that on my skin. Absolutely not. That's not a thing that's happening. I'm glad I tested that first. Oh my god. If you like Blanche Bed and Tuberose Astral and all of those kind of things, Cave Caramel is that plus like a sugariness and maybe like toned down a bit. You might like that. No. No. What should we try then? This is a very janky little thing, but this is a decant of Louis Vuitton City of Stars. I have not actually smelled any of the Louis Vuitton scents. I know they're big in my perfume groups in terms of buying and selling and whatnot, and people make a big deal about them. I have never smelled any of them. I have no experience, so we will see. It's a summer scent for sure. It's got like a bergamot in the opening, maybe like lime, very citrusy. Yeah, it's a citrus scent for sure. It's absolutely not the season for it, but we will spray it. We will see. I know people make a big deal about these scents. This is like very citrusy. Like I'm fairly certain there's like bergamot and lime and yeah, very, very citrus, like sour citrus, which is like, I like that. That's fine. I don't know what's so special about it yet, but I suppose I will see as I continue to wear this. I will be back. City of Stars. I will give it this. I don't think it's a particularly unique citrus. Like I guess I was looking at it earlier and it's like blood orange and lime and all that stuff. It is more longer lasting as a citrus than usual. Like citruses are really fleeting notes and it lasted several hours, like it's maybe like 5 hours later or something. So maybe it'll last longer in the summer, I don't know. But like, yeah, I mean, it's nice. I think it's way too expensive for what it is. We're gonna move on. This is J Scent. This is Tender Peach. I've smelled a couple things by J Scent. I smelled On a Cloud, which is like a mint vanilla scent, which was nice, but very, very fleeting. I also smelled Ramune. I did kind of like it, but it also went a little bit too, like with the aldehydes and stuff, it went a little bit too like lemon cleaner on me. We're gonna smell this. We're gonna see. Yeah, that's peach. It's a very green peach. What I mean by that is like it feels like the actual fruit rather than like a sugared version or anything. It's like you can almost smell like the leaves and everything. Yeah, this is very peachy. It is indeed very peachy. That is probably one of the most realistic peaches I've ever smelled, actually. The last thing was Tender Peach by J Scent. It's nice. It is a very nice peach scent. It is very like soft and it's very close to the skin for the last couple hours, and it only lasts like 4 hours or so. So it's like it's a very soft peach scent, but it is pretty. I like the like greenness of it. It's a pretty scent. It's just like a little soft and close, and yeah, for like I probably wouldn't buy it, but I will use that decan. This is Black and White Cookie by Uptown Perfumery. I guess this is based on a very specific cookie. I assumed Black and White Cookie would mean Oreo, but I guess it doesn't. I was looking this up earlier. I assume this is pretty gourmand. It smells very floral to me, which is not what I expected. Maybe it's licorice? Yeah, I think it's licorice. Interesting. Yeah, I'm mostly getting like licorice right now. I don't know if that's what the cookie is. I don't know anything about the cookie itself. Yeah, it's fine. It kind of reminds me of Lolita Lampica a little bit because of the licorice. Not what I was expecting, certainly. And let us see how this goes, because there's nothing cookie-ish about this to me. It's just sort of licoricey and very linear right now. Last thing was Black and White Cookie. I went and looked at the notes, and the notes are like very like lemon gourmand. Like they're like lemon zest and vanilla and stuff like that. And I get licorice out of it. I don't know. From the notes, I can't tell why I get that. All right, this next thing is a discontinued scent from 2019. It came in a little candy wrapper package, which is really cute. This is White Rabbit by Scent Library. My understanding of this is it was a limited edition scent from a candle company. So there's not a lot of it going around. So if I like this is all I get. Oh, I also should say I've never really had, I know the White Rabbit is based on candies. I've never had them. It's certainly sweet. Just really kind of smells like sugar to me right now. It's almost kind of floral in a way, like white florals. It's not bad. I'm really having a hard time identifying what I'm smelling though. White Rabbit. It's fine. It's sort of creamy, sort of sweet. It doesn't last terribly long. Long discontinued, so I'm glad I'm not super in love with that. I'll see if I can pass on the rest of that to somebody else. So we're moving on. The next 6 scents, which will probably be to the end of this month's video because I have to finish editing this at some point. The next 6 scents are from a new Canadian brand, a new specifically Toronto brand, Crescent Parfums. I guess they were at the event that I was at or sponsored it or something, because there's a lot of samples of Crescent. They have a full line of, I believe, 11 scents. I have 6 of them here to try. Yeah, so we're just gonna go through and we're gonna smell some from a new Canadian brand, a new Toronto brand, which is great. First one I have here is Cosmic Brew. I presume this is coffee. I don't really know. I didn't really look into the scents too much yet. Yep, coffee. It is a sweeter coffee. I should also say about this brand that they're only about $60 for a full bottle, so they're reasonably priced too. This is a sweeter coffee. It's kind of not quite exactly the same, but is very reminiscent of Aroma Cafe. Maybe a little bit deeper, like a little bit darker. Still pretty good. Spray this on. I'll go to work. I'll see how she goes. Yeah, very sweet coffee is what I'm getting from this. For $60, can't go wrong. Cosmic Brew. It's very reminiscent of More Cafe. It's not entirely the same. I would say the coffee's a little like maybe like a darker roast kind of thing. But yeah, it's good. And it lasted maybe like 4 hours or so for the price too. Great. Cool. We're going to move on to the next thing. We're going to move on to Luminous Pear. Again, I don't know a whole lot about what the notes are going into this and whatnot, so we will see how she goes. I do get pear. Yeah, I do get a pear, certainly. I think the more I spray, the more I'm able to smell it, which makes sense. I wonder if there's a lot of ambroxan in this one, maybe, because I'm struggling to smell it a little bit. Like, I get pear here and there, and then it sort of disappears. But yeah, what I can smell is nice. I mostly just smell pears. It's pretty linear right now. Luminous Pear. It's fine. It's cute. It smells like pears, but it's very light, at least to me. I think I did look it up and it does have ambroxan in it, and I'm wondering if I'm just not picking that up. But yeah, it's very light and sweet. It smells like pears. And that's it. Yeah, it's fine, but maybe not for me. Let's move on. The next thing we're going to try is Narcotic Tonka. There's certainly a sweetness from the Tonka. I wonder if I'm picking up like something like almost tobacco-y Tonka bean, but like a lighter Tonka bean. It's not very dense or heavy. I do think there's maybe a tobacco or something in there. Yeah, it's all right. Narcotic Tonka was fine. Actually, I should say, I was picking up, I kept being like, is this tobacco or something? It wasn't tobacco. It was the combination of Tonka and saffron. So I was like, it was kind of giving me tobacco vibes, but it wasn't quite tobacco. It was actually fairly light wearing too. Lasted a couple hours, like 3-4 hours. This is Nocturnal. Again, don't know the notes or anything. I didn't really look at any of the notes, so I really don't know what to make of that. I don't know what I'm smelling. Maybe almond or something, because it's not quite cherry-ish, but it's kind of reminding me a little bit of cherry. It feels like a little bit medicinal to me, so it might be almond. It's fine. I don't love it, but it's okay. Nocturnal. Yeah, you saw me talk about the opening. I didn't super love the opening. I also didn't super love the dry down. I'm gonna say something a little bit weird. I will say that, like, the general smells based on age is really weird to me. Like, this smells like too childish, or this smells like too juvenile. I hate the word juvenile. This smells too juvenile, or this smells too old lady or old man or whatever. I hate all that. It's not what I'm saying when I say this. The dry down of this smells like an old man, and what I mean by that is it smells like a specific old man that I know. I won't say who. It's very specific to him. It's very weird for me. I don't love this. It's not for me. We're gonna leave it there. This is not for me. It's not for me. We're gonna move on. This is Tectonic. Again, as I continue with this, I don't know the notes or anything. I haven't super looked into it yet. It's a very, like, bright citrusy opening. There may be tea notes in this. I feel like it smells like a little tea-like to me. Yeah, I'm getting like a bergamot, and I'm getting like a tea vibe from this. I'm gonna let it dry down and I will come back to you. Tectonic was fine. It's very reminiscent of me of like Elizabeth Arden's green tea. It was like citrus green tea kind of thing. Yeah, it was good. We're gonna move on to our last one, and then hopefully this video is over, because this is kind of a beast at this point. So this is Crescent. This is Vanilla Dawn. I'm gonna smell this on a tester just because I have not loved vanillas lately. So we're gonna test it first before I wear it to work. The scent that I'm getting from this is very sugar cookie, actually. It smells like sugar cookies. I will try this on. Yeah, it's very like a light vanilla. I'm getting like kind of like, again, very much a sugar cookie vibe is what I'm getting from this. I'll give my final thoughts on Vanilla Dawn. Vanilla Dawn was actually very pleasant. Like, I'm not normally super into vanilla scents. It had more going on to it than just vanilla, which contributed to my enjoyment of it. It still wasn't my favorite, but like, it was fine. It was a really good month. I tried a lot of different things. I was able to like get the Perfume Equus like sample box. We'll talk about that a little bit later. That's an upcoming video. So I was able to test some new stuff from that. We went to this really cool perfume swap. I'll do a little short about that. I was able to get a bunch of samples from there. So I really ended up testing a lot of things this month, and I didn't think I was going to. So that's great. The highlight for me probably this month was Prada's Infusions to Rhubarbe. I really liked that a lot. It was really interesting and very, very rhubarb and rose forward. I really dug it a lot. So I tried that one sample that one day and I really liked it. And then like, it was also at the perfume swap, but like not for swap. It was just for like, you can smell this. I smelled it again. I was like, oh, I really do like this. It is a little expensive right now, but the VIB sale at Sephora started today. I may have picked up a travel of that. I did really enjoy that a lot. So we're gonna have that for spring, and I'm really pumped for that. Yeah, I got some new body mists. Those were really good. I have no regrets there. That was Mrs. Smith and Peppermint Bark Truffle. No regrets, really good. Fanfarone Italiano, the State of Mind scent, was really unique and interesting. It was quite surprising, but not what I expected. There was nothing that was really like stand out in my brain as being super, super off. I tried a lot of things this month. What have you tried this month? What's new to you? What are you finding interesting lately? I would love to hear about it. Thank you so much for watching, friends. I will see you around.